Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make this crochet heart. If it looks kind of familiar, it's because this is very similar to the last tutorial that I did, which is for the tiny crochet heart. That's actually the base of this one, but I wanted to expand on it a little bit so that way there would be more, there could be more variety in size, because while the tiny ones are super cute, every once in a while you might need one that's just a little bit bigger. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. In order to make this heart, you'll need the following. Obviously, you're going to need yarn. I am using Caron Simply Soft. This is the soft pink colorway. And you can see here, it's listed as a medium 4. My ball band also says worsted weight. I would say this is a little bit light on the lighter end of worsted weight, but you know, there you go. It could just be the dye lot I have to. But I know that in some countries you don't have worsted weight. I get enough comments that I know that that's an issue for some of you guys. So when I say worsted weight, what I'm just meaning is a medium number 4. Okay, and then you're going to need a crochet hook. My ball band actually recommends a size H crochet hook, and that's what I'm using. I have an H hook. It's also 5mm if you use a different naming system. You're going to need a tapestry needle to weave in your ends, and then you'll need a pair of scissors to cut the yarn when you're done. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. If you've watched my tutorial for the tiny crochet heart, this is going to be very, very familiar to you, but I wanted to show you how to do this from start to finish. So if you do already know how to make this smaller version, just play along and we'll get to the next row soon enough. Alright, the first thing that we're going to need to do is to make a slip knot. So you wrap the yarn around your finger, put the hook under this strand and over this one and grab it, pulling it through. And there you go. Now we're going to chain 2. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to do another double crochet. And now we're going to do 2 half double crochets. So just yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And be careful not to split your yarn. Now we're going to do it again. So 2 half double crochets total, at least for this moment. So far we have the chain 2, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets. And now we're going to do another double crochet. At this point, if you're using thicker yarn than I am, you may want to change that to a triple crochet. I found when I was sort of testing this out and I made it with thicker yarn, that the double crochet didn't make as nice of a point as I wanted, so make that a triple crochet if that's what if you're using larger yarn and your tension is the same as mine. Okay, then we're going to do 2 half double crochets. And now 2 double crochets. Okay, and then chain 2. Go ahead and pull your magic ring closed. Don't pull it too tight yet. Go ahead and pull it closed. Then we're going to slip stitch into the middle. So in the same place that we've been doing all the other stitches. So we're slip stitching. So you just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the stitch that's on your hook. Okay, and then go ahead and pull that tight all the way. Okay, so you can see this is very, very, very familiar if you've seen the other video, because it's the same. But we're gonna make it bigger. Okay, so we are actually going to be working into the chain stitches that we did at the beginning. Into the first one, so here's the first one there, and that's the second one. But in the first one, we're going to be doing a single crochet. Go ahead, and I'm going to insert my hook in the middle there, but I'm going to go under 2 loops. It's going to be a little tricky to kind of show you because it's going to be a little tight, or at least it is for me. Okay, so you can see I've got 2 loops there. See, there's 1 and 2. You just don't want to go under 3. And I found that it looks a little better if you go through the back one and the bottom one versus the 2 top ones that make the V, because they kind of want to face forward. And if you do that, it kind of pulls it up a little weird, but whatever's most comfortable. So with a single crochet, you insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, and into the second chain, you are going to be doing a half double crochet. See, it's a little easier to show you on that stitch. See, it looks like that. Okay, so we're doing the half double crochet. There you go. Okay, into the next stitch, and this one we are going to be working into all of the to the V's, to the V. So basically to that, under that, right there. We're going to be doing 3 double crochets into that one stitch. We're also going to work 3 double crochets into the next stitch. So you can see what I've got so far. Into the next stitch, we are going to work 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet. So we do the double crochet first. And then we're going to do the half double crochet. Into the next stitch, we are working 2 half double crochets. Oops, there we go. Double crochet. And now into the top of the next stitch, or sorry, into the next stitch, which if you double check, see, that is your double crochet. See, that's a half double. See, it helps if you can read your work, but this next stitch should be worked into the top of the double crochet that you did in the previous round. Okay, and we're going to do another double crochet, so 1 double crochet into this stitch. Okay, so you can see that is basically half of the heart. And now we're going to work our way back up the other side. We're going to do into the next stitch 2 half double crochets. Into the next stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet and then a double crochet all into that same stitch. So half double and then double. And then into the next 2 stitches, we're going to do 3 double crochets into each of them. So 3 double crochets into this stitch, 3 double crochets into the next one. So 3 and then 3. Okay, so we've got two chain stitches right there. So this is 1, this is 2. Into this first one, we're going to do a half double crochet, and then into this one, we'll be doing a single crochet, sort of mirroring what we did on this other side. If you want to, you can work under that's a little easier to get from this particular, like this side, if you want to work under both of those V's, or you can match it and work under the back, or under the back side and the bottom strand of the chain stitch. But I am going to work under the back one and the bottom one, just because I want it to match the left side. But usually I have to turn it upside down to grab it, because it's just what you have to do sometimes. And I know it kind of makes a little gap there, but that's because we've not worked into the next stitch. So into the next one, it is pulled tight because of when we did the slip stitch. So what you have to do is, we're going to do a single crochet. So you just insert your hook, and it might take a little bit of pressure from, like, I usually grab it with my fingernails and do a single crochet. And then we are going to slip stitch back into that middle space. So the space from the middle of the first round, from the magic circle, magic ring. So just insert the hook, turn over and pull through all the way. And then bind off. Go ahead and cut your yarn. And now at this point, you'll want to tighten that back up, and you may need to tighten that one up too, like from the slip stitch. But you've basically got a little heart. Not as tiny as the other one, but it is fairly small as well. But we need to weave in our ends. So grab your tapestry needle, and thread the yarn through it. To make it cleaner, I usually go through the next stitch, so I'll go under that V on that side. Pull that. If you want to knot your yarn, like if you're worried about it coming free, you can go ahead and do that now, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go ahead and weave in down through there a little bit. Usually, you know, if I'm working on like a garment or something, like a gift or something like that, I would be a little bit more careful weaving in my ends. But if it's something for me, I can keep an eye on it so I know if it's gonna start coming apart. With the magic ring, a lot of people do knot that. Again, since this is just for me, I'm not going to worry about it, but if I were, I would knot it. But I am going to go ahead and just work it under a few stitches. Pull tight, and then trim the ends. Okay, there you have your crochet heart. Now I have one of the tiny ones, and you can see obviously it is very tiny in comparison. This one is about, let's see how wide it is. It's about 2 1/4 at the widest point. So there's that. And the other one is about 1 1/4. So of course yours will be different depending on the yarn you use, your hook, and your gauge. I did make one with super bulky weight yarn. This is Loops and Threads Charisma, and I believe it's just the red, maybe True Red, something like that colorway. It's super bulky. I used a size K crochet hook, and if I were going to make it again, I would probably use an L size crochet hook, so like one size up, just because if you kind of feel it, it just, I mean, obviously I'm using different yarn, but it's a little dense, which is fine, and it looks nice and everything, but I would probably use a one size up. And I will, for this one, I did use a triple crochet stitch for that, the stitch at the very bottom, because I think it just worked out better that way. But you can just play around with it and see what happens, because with your gauge it might be different. I like these hearts because they're kind of short and wide, and I just think that they're cute like that. I forgot to mention, how wide is this one? This one is 3 and a little over 3 1/4, almost 3 1/2, almost 3 1/2 inches wide. So yeah, quite a bit bigger. So let's see. There you go. So you could even make a bunch of them in different sizes, stack them up, do whatever you want to do with them. All right, there you have it. You have your crochet heart. These are, you know, just as easy as the tiny heart version. Just take a little bit longer because you've got two rounds instead of one, but just as cute, I think. All right, please let me know in the comments what you think. If you make these, please let me know, and I'd love to hear about it. I would be on the lookout. I've decided I'm gonna make some bunting or a banner or whatever for Valentine's Day using these hearts. So be on the lookout for the next video where I'm going to show you how to join them all, and you know, you can see how I'm going to string them up. So be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.